Thanks for coming back, watching some more of my videos. I have been getting asked about this toolbox on my original video. I've had guys ask me in person, on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't have Twitter, but you know what I'm saying. I've had several questions come up. I want to talk about it tonight. There we go. Let's do it. So this box was purchased from Home Depot. Most of it was. I got the bottom roller piece from eBay because sometimes some of this stuff is hard to find in person. So I've had a few comments that this is overkill, which for the normal person that maybe races just box stock, 2 classes, yeah, you can bring something super easy, which I have something for that. All of the guys in my club have it. It's a small soft case that we use. And actually, you know what? I've got it right here. And complimentary with some of my tire prints from one of my rock crawlers. But this is great. If you have 1 car, 2 cars, a box stock, whatever, something like this is perfect. Limited. I bring this because I can carry so much in here. I am not limited with what I can bring. As you can see, I do have 6 vehicles we can all count. I've got an LM, my F1 Lark, which I love. These are almost impossible to find now. This is one of, if not the best car to race with. We can argue about that in the comments. What do you think? I do have a dummy chassis on it. No, I don't normally race with it like that. Twins. If you watch my last video, you know what I was doing with some of these cars. And my Florida Porsche Cup rig. And my new favorite, I like mismatching my wheels if you can't tell. Maybe that's why I can't qualify in good timing. Anyway, I do carry my rigs up top. There's no rhyme or reason why I have this set up this way. It's just what I went with. I do have a smaller SUV. I do break this down here in the middle. It comes apart pretty easily. A latch right here. A latch right there. Make sure that's closed. And it lifts up. So you can tell this comes apart pretty easy. Now I'm still a pretty young guy. I'm 40. I can pick this up with no problem. It does get heavy. Eat your protein, lift your weights. This bottom, or the second shelf I have here, keep odds and ends. It's usually my parts, catch all. You can never have too many of these. We all forget to put them on before we enter a race. Some random stuff. What do you think about these bearings? Fast, steady. Glue, because accidents happen. Miscellaneous chargers. Can never have too many of these. I do carry quite a bit of camera equipment with me. You'll see a little bit more of that here shortly. Well, this was going to be a surprise for one of the guys, but you saw it here first. Just random odds and ends. Guys, I do have stickers if you want any. Want a couple, want 2 or 3. They look good anywhere. Let me know. I'll get one out to you. Paintbrush knocks off the dust. You can see what I'm saying here. It's my catch-all. This next one, now we start getting into some of the bigger gear that I carry. Camera case, my microphones go in here, all my DJI supplies. I mean, both my cameras, they all fit in there. I do record with an Osmo Action 4 and the Nano. I use the Nano now for my point of view shots, kind of breaking away from using my Meta glasses because I can only record up to 3 minutes. And for the first 3 minutes, it's great because I can set it and forget it and it's going. And then when I'm in the middle of one of my qualifiers or a main, the camera will stop and I'm so focused I forget to tell it to start recording again. So I went with an Action or the Osmo Nano, but I keep my tires and wheels in here. I like to keep stuff already set up. If you ever go to Daytona and race at the Twisted RC compound, you'll want to have extra tires already mounted because you are going to have a very difficult time at their track. You've been warned. Great group of guys though. Love those dudes. Mike, you're awesome. Gil, shout out to you too, buddy. Cornbread. Again, more batteries. I keep my tools on this side. All kinds of tools. I'm in the middle of races right now, so this is not how I would normally have my tools look for demonstration purposes. I threw everything in there. Does not normally look like a wreck, but you get the idea here. Just going to kind of slop it all together. Now, this next part down here is where I carry some of my bigger items. This is a 2-drawer system on the bottom. It's a pretty good one. Pit mat. Now, this is normally my pit mat I leave at home. I don't bring this out to races. I normally use a Traxxas mat that's a little bit bigger, thicker, but just is what it is. More camera gear, little tripod, a fan. I bring this fan because, as you are aware, these rigs do get hot, and why go spend extra money and spend a little bit more on something branded with our favorite RC brand when you probably already have a camp fan? Now, this is one that I bought off of Amazon, specifically to camp. There's nothing special about it. USB-C, regular USB jack. This can charge things as well. If you go to Amazon and type in battery powered or rechargeable fan, you'll find this on there. It's nothing special. 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Look, it's even got a light. Multi-speeds, all that stuff. Some cables. I do run media for our club here. Tallahassee. That is Z at the end. It's missing 2 E's on the end for a reason. But I run the media for our club and I bring a lot of cables. I've got an HDMI cable here for the TV if we ever plug it in. Extra stuff for my phone. Again, I'm at home right now in between races. Our next race is toward the end of February, so I don't have all my stuff in here, but you're probably wondering what was in this box. I'll tell you. That's what's in there. I won't tell you what's under that or inside of that, but that's what I have in there. Our club is starting to run more classes, so you know what that means is just more vehicles, more rigs. Last one, this is where I keep my MB4 Plus. Yep. I needed a case for it. I think my wife and I found this at TJ Maxx or one of those stores, and it was a couple dollars. Soft case, goes in here, does a great job. I use this for my box stock class. Guys, you can run, I think, up to 6 vehicles on one of these. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, call me out. But stop carrying 1,000 of these around. You know, if you're running 6 box stock cars, first off, like what the hell? Secondly, just pair everything to this. Yeah, sure, you got to adjust your settings, but that takes a couple seconds. Figure it out. You're good to go. Limetta, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, oh well. This is a 16 bay charger. It has a bunch of different settings you can do. ISDT is, I believe, the parent company for this charger, but it's amazing. Usually they're the same price around all the big holidays. They will drop it down. I think I got it for like about 80 bucks. A couple other guys jumped on it too. Run 16. You'll thank me later. And talking about Amazon and talking about not spending the extra money on something branded with our favorite RC brands is this light. It's a pit light. It turns on. It helps in dark scenarios. Probably used this once, maybe twice, but it does its job. It's got extra chargers here, USB, USB-C. It's sick. I think that was $25 maybe, but you get the idea, guys. You know, it's big. It does its job. It works for me. It's what I use. What do you transport your Mini Z or 28 scale rigs, or heck, even your off-road rigs? What do you store them in? How do you transport them? This is what I use for my indoor RCs. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'm pretty quick with replying. I am a full-time husband, full-time dad, and I also work full-time. So sometimes I'll miss a comment. I'll get to, I promise. But like and subscribe. Share this video if you think it's funny. Share this video if you think it's stupid and it's a waste of money and you don't like it. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.